Hello everybody, welcome to LT Gaming. My name is Tom and today we're playing Conqueror 1086 AD. And I'm just going to let this intro video speak for itself, so here we go.
Tis the age of kings.
'Tis the age of kings, a time of honor. I am a knight of the realm, the king's champion. I led armies during times of war and fought bravely to conquer the king's foes. With our enemies vanquished, the land prospered and there was peace. Chivalry flourished. Once again, knights knew the excitement and thrill of the tournament and the joust.
Greater challenges lie ahead.
Yet greater challenges would lie ahead. Like the dread dragon, the scourge of the Shires.
Fantastic.
Young knight, I am old and tired. This land needs a new champion, a new conqueror.
Destiny awaits.
Your destiny awaits.
Classic. So, as you can see from that intro video, I used to play this game a lot during, I think it's like 94 it was released. I remember playing it a bunch, late 90s. It is essentially a strategy RPG game, I would say. Like, if you think a very early frontrunner predecessor of like the Mount and Blade series. You can have an army, you can fight strategic battles, but you can also kind of work on your character and your skills at the same time. So let's jump in. I will just do some quick adjustments. So just so you know, when playing games, you can speed the game up or down using Control F11 to slow games down on DOSBox or F12 to speed them up. And a lot of games I find run too quickly, so that's a good thing to kind of pay attention to prior. Otherwise, these games aren't really playable. So you have your character creation, and we're gonna choose a character name. We're gonna be Sir Trax of LP. And we're gonna be green. And we're gonna generate new character. And if you have played, this is like Baldur's Gate re-rolling. Style. We have this, and then you also have kind of the Mount and Blade, you know, what do you do in certain situations to like build your character. So for example, I've got a situation here where my father's like, we're fighting a boar, and I will turn and run like my father. No, I will pull out my dagger and attack the boar. And you see I got horrifically injured here. Wounded, and so this like brutalized my stats here. And so you continue on and you get older each time, and you kind of pick different responses, different scenarios. And I will tell the Overlord. So my piety went up and my wealth went up by 1. Jesus Christ. This Lord is not very... Alright, so... What am I going to rat on someone? Refuse... He wants me to kind of like cheat and steal land off the locals. I will tell the tenants about it, and I lost piety. God damn it. This is not easy. There's no clear cut. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the truth. That my friends claiming he killed a dragon. I did it. I lost piety again. I am not doing anything right. Didn't realize telling the truth would hurt my relationship to God, apparently. So they asked me to deliver a letter to help with. So I'll disguise myself as a female. Alright, works like a charm.
I dub you knight
And now I'm a
and
knight.
protector of the realm. May you use the gifts bestowed upon you to serve this kingdom with honor and chivalry, as befits a knight.
I will strive to do this. I think it's supposed to be like King William. So here is kind of the very cool village screen. And right now we're in Scott's Keep, which is going to be like my home keep. And you have different areas you can visit. So I'll go through these kind of quickly. We've got the moneylender. And
How can I help you today?
so you always say, you know, it's a good
How
place to
about
start.
20 shillings?
And then you tell him you need much more than that.
Well then, you name the amount.
And I go, you say this, he's like, well, 200 shillings is what some people earn in a lifetime.
200 shillings is what some people earn in a lifetime.
Alright. So he's gonna come collect the money if I don't pay up, but it's a good way to kind of kickstart your game. You have the blacksmith, who is a very bad-tempered Scotsman, who sells different weapons. One of the cool things about this game is there are different weapons to look at and kind of build your character up with. And this becomes very important for fighting, which is a huge aspect of the game. So half-plate armor, that's very good. Defender sword's what I have. So I remember the rulebook used to have kind of the levels of each weapon. So off the top of my head, I would struggle, but I think like this might be a good purchase early on, for example. You can talk to him. And then you tell that dragon, I think, he's like, Annalisa, she's a veritable font of knowledge.
Ask Annalisa. She's a veritable font of knowledge.
Thank you. That was brilliant. So he's very unhelpful, but great place to go build your character up. You got the church.
Good day, my son.
Good day.
How may I help?
And this is where you can build your piety up. And then, you know, I generally do that towards the end of the game. You want to get kind of your stats up. Now, normally these guys only appear in tournament towns, but I know they appear at the first town you kind of start at. And you have all the characters here. So these guys kind of offer tutorials with how to build your keep or how to fight. Gerard and Frederick, I can't remember. I think Gerard offers you like different tips as well with earning favor with people, which I'll cover. A lot of them are just complete dicks. Like barmaid, you'd think she'd be nice.
My pardon, but I am having a private conversation.
I mean, I just wanted a beer. But anyway. But there are different storylines, like with Gilbert and Hugo. They relate back to other characters, which we'll meet at the tournament. And so to keep an eye on these. If you want to kind of learn some different tips, speaking of Richard and Albert are kind of the guys to learn about the strategy side of it, which I'll go into now. So, plant crops, and there's an army I'm supposed to attack, but I'll go to my home here. So this is your strategy screen with the game. A beautiful map, in case you don't know England very well. Scotland and Wales are not in this game, although Wales, maybe. I won't kind of spoil that part. You've got different screens, which I absolutely love. So you can build up your castle on this one. This is something you generally do later game. Early game, it pays attention. It's worth paying attention to growing your crops and village. So I'll, for example, plant some beans. And then I'll have a granary. I mean, honestly, when I played this game as a kid, I didn't really understand like how to make things like the optimal way. So I would generally just like build a nice town that I like the look of. So yeah, farm's important to feed your people. Village is very important for making money. Improving your keep and your productivity. I can't remember what all these things do, however, but I'll build a barber. Obviously, we want a tavern. Every good town has a tavern. Now, some of these things are really expensive, and I'm not the one to tell you exactly what they do. But of course, we'll get a smith as well. And so there we go. That's the village screen. You can also put up your tax a bit, and kind of these are the stats you're looking at. You can start to earn pretty good revenues off rent and tax as you go. Now, the money-making screen, though, is this one. This is where you hire a woodward to protect your lands, and you can cut timber too. And this one really adds up in revenue, but also expenses. But the expenses, I think they drop over time. So play around here, have some fun with it. I can't really offer you much insight into what makes you money and what doesn't, because, like I said, I was a kid when I played it. I think I probably would learn a bit more now. And for those who are into the kind of stats and statistics, you can kind of look how you're doing, how you're ranked. Your fame has a big impact on kind of the tournament side of things, I believe, as well. And then we just have some war planning, which is where you have the pretty terrible war planning side of things. The battles in this are not great, I will say that. So this is one side of the game. You build up your town, you build up your income, and you build up your castle. It can be very fun, but the funnest part of the game is, the map and walking around it and doing different things. So I will highlight what I mean by that. Right, Norwich. So we are up over here, where I can reach it in time because there's a big ass marsh in the way. So the map is, I used to spend hours like examining the map and going through it. It is really well done. It's very interactive, and you can visit any of these towns. Now, I didn't make it, so that's Arundel is here. That was the dragon you just briefly saw. I'm just gonna slow the game down a bit more because it seems to be running very quickly. I don't think it had slowed down before. I forgot to kind of apply the settings. So unless I do that control setting, it is not gonna... Oh, bit of a blip there. Now I've put it too slow. So there we go. I sped it up 1 and it's back to normal. So that is the major downside of playing this game now, is that it does require some tinkering to get it to run correctly, to be playable. Let's just stop myself there and head here. So hopefully I'll get here in time to show you the best part of this game, and the part that would keep me coming back for many, many... there we go. We made it. We're here for the tournament. So I was obsessed with this side of the game. I'll go through what's involved, but the difference to kind of go through here is, like, we have the blacksmith again, but he has a whole range of different weapons available. So that is the best shield you can get, for example. So I would say get familiar with what equipment there is, but you can continue to upgrade your character and equipment here. The inn is going to be always populated with people at tournament towns, but there's not going to be anyone at non-tournament towns. So it kind of creates a weird, not a weird, but a nice vibe in tournament towns. And here, so we have 2 main activities that you can do at tournaments. So there's the joust and there's the melee. I will try and fight a melee to kind of highlight this to start. So you have all these competing knights, and you can click on them and they'll make you an offer, and basically you're wagering on the outcome. So Geoffrey de Mandeville is saying 57 shillings, which is pretty good on the outcome of this contest. So I'm going to accept that, and hopefully I can try to win this. Combat is very clunky, but Very fun. So we got my men.
Attack! Attack!
Right, so I'm trying to... Ah! That's the champion. I'm going for him. Come on, buddy. Alright, my men are beating the shit out of this guy. Oh, crap. We got him. Haha. So, I just won that battle. That gave me 57 shillings. So, the melees are a great way to earn money. And I would always try to get a wager above 40 shillings for that. And then the other flip side of this, we have the jousts. And what I think is probably the funnest element of the game, which is the ladies in the stands. So you can basically date each of them, and certain ones are related to one of the quests to win the game, which is the dragon quest. Absolutely love this part of the game. It was so much fun to like try and learn how to talk to each lady. So some of them will talk to you straight away. Others won't talk to you until you get a certain amount of fame or a certain amount of piety. And then there's one who is not able to be dated whatsoever, which I only found out much later. I found out that she was never given any dialogue in the game because they ran out of time. So I never got to date Adela.
I am Lady Adela of Shrewsbury, in the county of Shropshire.
May I represent you in the next event?
No, you may not. If you would please move on, I would appreciate it.
So the ladies can be brutal. So Victoria and Vendessa are two, for example, who won't...
Good day, sir.
...really talk to you until you get famous enough. Beautiful.
Sir, I only associate with men of money and means, as you have...
So, I'm too poor and not well known enough. So, in the beginning, you're going to be...
Yes?
I'm not sure if Valletta, I think...
My regrets,
yes.
sir, but you please me not. If you gain some bulk on that weak body of yours, I might...
So, she's into jack dudes, clearly. I need to get stronger, apparently. So, I think in the beginning, it's just Annalisa and Jane. But Annalisa can tell you to piss off if you... I think if you're too pious. There we go.
You need not try so hard, sir.
So she's talking to me. You can stay a while and talk.
Most worried.
You can get prizes and stuff like this, but I'll go. There, Annalisa. Can you please let me wear your colours in the
That
next
would be
joust?
most amusing. I enjoy someone special to...
Alright. So now I'm representing Annalisa with my yellow. And again, I have the same knights. And the knights change each time. So Albert Dinard, 29 shillings. Nah, not enough. Hugh Begode. Alright. This guy's a dick as well. So let's go for Hugh. I won't give away how to win at jousts. I feel like that's something you need to work out yourself. But there is a tactic to it. Alright. Oh, we got him. We got him, boys. I've won the joust. And so I would now return to Annalisa and speak with her. Be like, hello.
You jousted so well.
And then you can chat a bit more to them.
'Tis agreed. Should you win,
And then slowly you can start to get gifts and stuff like that. And some of the gifts are very valuable, and others are valuable to quests. So I won't ruin it much more than that. But you can do up to 3 jousts per go. So yeah, let's beat up Roger De Clare. So he's got a 3-2 record. Here we go. Alright. We're looking good. Right on the shield. That's what we like to see. Now, the kind of little trick is to go back each time, and that way you can accelerate the storylines with the different ladies quicker. I won't go back. I will just go straight away into another. And Robert first, 36 shillings. Don't mind if I do. Tracks of the LT. He's unbeaten. I'm unbeaten. Somebody's O has got to go. Here we go. Oh, bit shaky. I think we're good there. Unfortunately, we only saw the same animation. There are actually different animations when you win. So there we go. I've won some decent money. I can go back to Annalisa now and continue.
Here are the 10 shillings you earned. What a courageous man you are.
And then, you know, I could chat and kind of progress things along, but I'll say, no, I'm so sorry. Bye-bye. A little hint for you is that once you get to a certain point, some of them get pissed off if you don't ask for their hand in marriage. Once you're married, you cannot talk to the other ladies. And then we can then go and find some of our competitors. There's Hubergo. He's a total dickhead.
Leave me in peace.
Every time. But there's storylines associated with these guys that kind of get unlocked through the jousting way. So that is Conqueror 1086 AD. The other aspect of this game, alright, is the fighting. So Drogo has come to collect his money. Will I pay him? No. So I could lose this battle now and die. But basically this is the combat battle which takes place in castles. One of the super cool things about this... why can't I attack? There we go. Is that every castle is very unique and different. They're like procedurally generated. So if you go attacking different castles around the place, a lot of them have their own set of rooms and buildings and... Oh, no. I'm not a strong character. I've been killed. So that would be the end of Sir Tracks of LT. I need to definitely get better at remembering how to fight. There's like a cadence and rhythm to it. But this is kind of giving you an element of all the aspects of the game if you're going to play it. What I would say is make sure to tweak the settings so it is actually playable. And the only aspect that I didn't cover is the very annoying combat where you attack and fight on screen. It's not really anything to, you know, enjoy that much. So those are the kind of the funnest aspects of this game to kind of focus on. And then when you die, you're given a tabulation of all your achievements. Now, Old Tracks of LT didn't have anything to write home about, so I won't go on too much about it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is definitely a game, if you like retro games, you like classic strategy games, this is definitely a unique one to try out and pick up. It's on GOG, it's always really cheap, so pick it up, enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.